What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about how to inject more creativity into your parkour flow. Alright, learning creativity is awesome because there's a ton of different ways that you can advance your skill in parkour, either through adding more difficulty and basically moving up and learning new things and learning new tricks and adding on there, or you could widen your creativity out. And so adding creativity into your lines can make them really cool and interesting to watch, and plus it tends to take a little less time than just working on hitting that next level of difficulty, right? So the first thing that you want to focus on is mastering the basics. So doing your landings, your vaults, climbing, and precisions, getting those down to where they're basically just naturally happen without you having to think about it is going to be key to your success in both adding difficulty and creativity into your lines. So if you're not very good at doing vaults and flowing things together, work on that first and make sure that you have that practice every time until it becomes natural, or being naturally unnatural or unnaturally natural, like Bruce says. And number two, to be creative, it's kind of ironic, but you have to watch what other people do and copy it. Because nobody's going to get really good at something unless they are copying what the main people are doing, what the pros are doing, what the people who are doing are competing, and the people who are teaching it. You've got to watch what they do, listen to what they say, and do it. I mean, you probably wouldn't imagine somebody who goes and becomes a recording artist or a songwriter or singer to never have sung a different song in their life before they start doing an original song. That'd be crazy, right? They listen to somebody singing first, and then they copy them, and they find their own style throughout practicing. So it's the same way with parkour and freerunning. You want to make sure that you are watching a lot of content and making sure that you know what you're doing first of all, to be safe, of course, and then try and copy that. Find whichever style or blend of styles works the best for you, and then you can develop your own style. And that's when you can start adding on things, and that's when you start making more creative strides in your parkour journey. Along with watching other parkour and freerunning athletes, you want to expand your knowledge base as far as movement disciplines. So adding in another discipline into your training, like breakdancing or like taekwondo, some form of martial arts, even like skateboarding or rollerblading, all of these different types of movements. Just practice one other movement at a time in addition to your parkour training, because that's going to really help you broaden your perspective about how the body moves in different environments, and just basically making yourself more aware in whatever situation that you're in. And that's the whole point of parkour, isn't it? So after you've broadened your perspective under the movement umbrella and you've done all the steps that I said before, now you can start really expanding your creativity. That's going to be by adding a new element into whatever you're already good at. So adding in a little step here, or taking a trick that you would do normally on the ground and figuring out a way to do it off the wall. And in the case of like free running and stuff like that, you see people taking a backflip and then they do it off the wall, they run up the wall. And then somebody else thought, oh, like what if instead of planting my foot on the wall and flipping, then I plant my hand on the wall, etc., and so on and so on. And so being able to make little adjustments here and there makes your parkour a little bit more a little bit more flowy and interesting as well. So you're basically just taking all the stuff that you know and remixing it. Creating a remix that's your own type and your own style, and it's going to take a while. It's going to take practice and discipline and dedication. So you're not just going to be, massively creative or amazing at parkour overnight. You've got to take the time to practice every day, or 4 or 5 days a week, so that you can continue to learn. I mean, you're not really going to make that much improvements by just going to a parkour class once a week. That's just the fact of it as it is. And you gotta really love it. When I started doing parkour, I basically did it every day when I was younger. And of course you wanna stretch and make sure that you are maintaining your capabilities so that you don't injure yourself. But that's how to add more creativity into your parkour flow. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you love this content, and I'm going to be bringing more of it to you every week. And that's going to be by adding subscribe.